Hey yo, what is up you guys? It is the Big Bird himself, Fried Chicken. Guess what? I am now an ambassador for Tobii Eye Tracker. I reached out to them and they checked out my videos and they said that they liked my stuff. They told me that they really enjoy the positivity that I'm putting out there. So they ended up sending me a free unit and they gave me my affiliated links and things like that. And I just cannot tell you guys how awesome this thing is. So a little backstory about me. I am blind in one of my eyes and I have a bad nystagmus. If you take a real close look at my glasses, you can see that my right lens is pretty damn thick, motherfucker, bulletproof. And that was my main spill when I reached out to them to see if I can use this device, if it'll actually work for just one eye. And to my surprise, it actually works very well. It more or less tracks the head more than the eyes, depending on your head position. And I learned that real quick. I got to play with the settings and tweak it a little bit just to try to get it the way how I like it. And I think I have the settings pretty spot on now, and it really does change the way how I play. I realized that I move my head a lot more than I actually realize when I'm playing the game, and it doesn't matter if I'm closer to the screen or if I'm sitting back relaxing farther away. It tracks my head very well. I also realized that, again, I move my head a lot. I'm very animated when I'm playing the game. I didn't realize that till after I started using the Tobii Eye Tracker, and I realized that I'm looking down a lot to my left side of the screen to see my health stats, just because it's down there in my blind spot because of my vision. But this thing is very easy to use and easy to set up. When I first got mine, I did have a little bit of a caveat when I was trying to get it installed. It would track my head while in a ship, but it wouldn't track my head when I was in FPS mode. So I was going through the settings trying to figure out which setting it was that would make it activate. Learned that there was just one little setting that I had to switch just to make it function in FPS mode, which changed everything. So when I'm out there doing bunker missions or I'm doing outpost missions killing Xeno threat goons, I realized that I am really looking around a lot more. Even inside of like the ship like my Starlancer Max, I'm doing a little tour here and I just have so much spatial awareness when I'm walking around. And you can easily tweak the settings to make it more or less sensitive, and you can figure out how to reset it and stuff too. Me, I have a toggle button on my mouse. If the thing decides to, go haywire, sometimes it may go wonky if someone behind me walks by me or something like that, or it just decides to go crazy, then I got a reset button. And to me, for playing Star Citizen as someone who has, a visual impairment, this thing does come in handy a lot. It is a lot of fun to use either in combat or out of combat or just walking around. It definitely is a serious luxury item. It is not needed, but once you start using it, you're like, wow, you're never gonna go back to not using it. If any of you guys actually want to pick one up, I have my affiliated links down below, which will give you a cool little discount if you decide to do that. That'll be awesome. Even though I'm pretty sure that every mainstream YouTuber who covers Star Citizen has the same thing. But if you guys want to hit me up and do that, that would really help out the channel and all that other stuff. Again, like I said, this thing is a game changer when it comes to Star Citizen. I really do enjoy using it, and it can be applicable towards other games too. I've saw people using it for like a Assetto Corsair for the head tracking if they decide to do the in-car view, which is a whole other experience if you like to play other games like that as well. And overall, I just think it's a really cool item. I'm definitely going to be using it more and more and more. So if you see me doing some crazy stuff and you start asking, hey, how is he moving his head like that in game while I'm doing these contested zones? It's because I'm using a Tobii Eye Tracker, and using it in FPS mode is a lot of fun. I did have a few issues trying to use it in the ship, but it works. It works. It just flows real easily, and I highly recommend you guys to actually pick one of these up just because it's awesome. Again, like I said, I have a visual impairment and it works just fine. There's even a setting within Tobii Eye Tracker's app to pick a selected eye you want to pick. So for me, I'm blind in my left eye, so I select the right eye, and the accuracy is so much more stronger. Even with my nystagmus, the tracker still tracks properly and it keeps things nice and steady. And boom, that is pretty much it. I really can't wait to shove out more videos of me actually using the Tobii Eye Tracker in action. I'm probably sure some of you guys have seen some of my recent videos I've posted at the contestant zones where I am using the tracker. I'm doing some crazy stuff with it and I'm just having a killer time. My affiliated links are down below in the description. If you guys decide to pick one up, that would be awesome. But it is the one, the only, the big bird on the block. I cannot wait to hop into Checkmate and do that zone for the contested zones. Big Bird out.